Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. It is time to dive back into the Commonwealth. Fallout 4. Anniversary Edition isn't just a celebration of one of the greatest post-apocalyptic RPGs ever made. It is now packed with new secrets, upgrades, and wild details most players never noticed. Whether you've built countless settlements or still can't decide between the Minutemen or Brotherhood, this version hides plenty beneath the surface. So join me and let's get started as we are going to discuss about 10 insane hidden facts you never knew about Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Some of these will totally blow your mind. Ted Williams' legendary red seat. So, one of Fallout 4's coolest sport-themed secrets is the single red seat in Diamond City's right field stands, surrounded by rows of green. This isn't just random level design. It's a tribute to Ted Williams, the Boston Red Sox legend, who launched a 502-foot homer at Fenway Park in 1946. The devs honoured the real section, row and seat number, Section 42, Row 37, Seat 21, so Boston fans who dig into Fallout's world get a real-life connection. Even though you're in a post-nuke wasteland, that bit of ballpark history is quietly waiting for explorers to spot. Most players run past, missing it entirely, but for achievement hunters and lore nerds, finding this seat is a badge of honour. It proves how Bethesda layers in actual history for players who love Easter eggs and reward the curious, making every trip to Diamond City a little more meaningful. Captain Zhao's Sunken Yangtze sub. Alright, out in Boston Harbour, overlooking the ruins, there's a classic Fallout secret, which is the Chinese submarine Yangtze 31. Boarding the sub will introduce you to Captain Zhao, a ghoul who survived the nuclear apocalypse underwater, clinging to his mission. You trigger the quest, Here There Be Monsters, helping Zhao recapture control and learning about pre-war tensions between the US and China. It's a surreal twist, because Fallout rarely goes outside its US focus, but here you're dealing with Cold War drama and global fallout. For loot chasers, there's Zhao's sword and a rare submariner hat, but for lore hunters, Zhao's story adds depth most players miss. Exploring the submarine isn't mandatory, so it's easy to pass by, but it's one of those moments that reveal Fallout's bigger world and rewards players looking for secrets beneath the surface. Kid in a Fridge quest. Roaming in the southern Commonwealth, you might hear muffled cries coming from an old refrigerator. And inside is Billy, the kid in a fridge. Billy is a ghoul child, somehow stuck for 200 years as the world crumbled around him. This quest throws you a real Fallout dilemma. Do you help Billy find his family or sell him off for some caps? The quest is equal parts dark humour and surreal tragedy, and only in Fallout would a child survive the apocalypse by being locked in a fridge. What's wild is that most players miss this moment entirely, since it's not flagged by big quest markers. Running into Billy is one of those offbeat, emotional side stories that sets Fallout apart from all the other open-world games. It's strange, hilarious, and a perfect example of the franchise's blend of heart and gallows humour. The Safe Test's Blade Runner Easter egg. Covenant is one of Fallout 4's creepiest settlements, thanks to its safe test, a psychological screening reminiscent of the Voight Kampff test from Blade Runner. In-game, you answer odd multiple-choice questions to prove you're not a synth. The reference is clear for sci-fi buffs. Both tests try to detect non-human imposters hiding among people. Passing the test lets you explore Covenant and dive into its mysterious backstory, but knowing the connection to Blade Runner adds a cool meta layer that most gamers miss. Fallout's pop culture nods are everywhere if you're paying attention, and the safe test is one that rewards eagle-eyed movie fans. You don't get loot for knowing the reference, but it makes the world feel way smarter for those of us who geek out over classic sci-fi. Poe's skeleton in the castle. Within Fallout 4's castle, formerly Fort Independence, there's a chilling tribute to Edgar Allan Poe's classic horror tale, The Cask of Amontillado. Look behind a bricked-up section of wall and you'll find a skeleton chained inside, just like in Poe's story where revenge ends with a man walled up alive. This is pure Bethesda environmental storytelling. No quest marker or item reward, just creepy vibes and literary references for players who like poking around every room. It's one of those secrets only explorers or horror fans would actually find. Moments like these show how Fallout pays homage to classic fiction, giving the Commonwealth a spooky, intellectual flavour that goes way beyond shoot and loot. Stumble across it, and you realise Fallout's world is full of surprises, rewarding players who don't just sprint through quests. The Lone Rock by Museum of Witchcraft. To the east of the Museum of Witchcraft, there's an odd rock surrounded by railings that most players ignore. If you stop and interact, it actually opens up to reveal a secret stash, sometimes a hardened sniper rifle, and always a mysterious note. The loot can vary, but the idea is classic Fallout. Those who wander every inch of the world get bonus rewards. Creepy context from the nearby museum makes the spot extra memorable, and it's perfect for scavengers and lore hunters. It's easy to walk right over it, but that's why Bethesda built these tiny, offbeat locations, to give the curious player something cool to brag about. For achievement, collectors and loot goblins, finding this stash is a testament to looking in places nobody else would bother. Suffolk County Charter School's Pink Ghoul Nightmare. Suffolk County Charter School is a low-key horror show, tucked away and loaded with one of Fallout's weirdest environmental stories. Inside, you'll find feral ghouls with a strange pink hue. And it's all thanks to a government food experiment gone wrong. Before the bombs, the kids drank pink paste, which mutated them in a way that lingers centuries later. There are ruined classrooms, creepy kid drawings, audio logs, and some of the bleakest Fallout lore you'll ever stumble into. Most players race by, missing out on the details, but the school's tragic backstory is both eerie and oddly unique. It's an unforgettable stop for explorers wanting dark secrets, and proof that Fallout's best moments often hide just off the main road, rewarding those who take the time to investigate. Power Armor Hidden Stashes. Power Armor is king in Fallout 4, and some of its best sets aren't quest rewards, but hidden in unmarked locations. While the full suit at Covenant Lake Legend isn't fully confirmed in guides, you can absolutely find armor behind construction signs, crashed vertibirds, or on rooftops. Most players just chase the main story and get what's handed to them. But a real scavenger knows you'll find the good stuff by looking everywhere. Grabbing a full suit early makes harder quests way easier, and it's brag-worthy loot for any Commonwealth explorer. Bethesda placed these rewards for the most persistent scavengers, making exploration genuinely satisfying for those who venture off the map. Never skip a suspicious location. Codsworth's Secret Spoken Names. Give your sole survivor one of Fallout 4's hundreds of special preset names. Think Bethesda, Doom, or Booger. And Codsworth, your robot butler, will actually say it in dialogue. No more generic sir or ma'am. You get custom banter depending on your character's name choice. Some names are hilarious, others are developer jokes, and all of them prove Fallout's deep love for hidden details and immersion. Most players just pick their favourite name and never experiment, missing the chuckle when Codsworth unexpectedly recognises their goofy moniker. For fans who replay the game, discovering new spoken names every time is a unique reward, making each playthrough feel personal, even if you choose Madman as your hero's identity. Diamond City's Green Monster. Diamond City's outer wall isn't just there to keep out threats. It's based on Boston's iconic Green Monster left field wall at Fenway Park. The developers built even the little details, like signage and a manual scoreboard, as a direct love letter to Red Sox culture. Fallout 4 could just use a generic ballpark, but Bethesda went all in, layering sports history into core city design. Most players just see another fortified town, but fans of baseball or Boston will geek out once they spot the true inspiration behind Diamond City. It's the sort of historical Easter egg that makes the Wasteland richer, and checking it out up close turns a routine game moment into one of Fallout's best hidden secrets. So that's all about the hidden facts of Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video and hit that subscribe button for more insane facts related to different games. Thanks for watching.